everybody. Hope y'all doing good on this Saturday. It is fall and my granddaughter Tatum and I are going to cook you up something for fall. You know, Tatum, fall is apple time. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Fall is when we get all the wonderful apples. And a few weeks ago, I went to the Orrin Apple Farm up in Pikeville and got some apples, and they were delicious. This is the best time of year to eat apples, Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
So today we are going to fry up some apple fritters
From Apple Barn.
from the Apple Barn. We love the Apple Barn, don't we?
Yeah. They're fritters. They're
yes,
the best.
their fritters are the best. So we're gonna make them at home, and you can do that. We bought this box. I guess the last time we were up there, which was probably in the winter time, like Christmas, you know. And Tink and I have been on a diet, so we haven't been eating many fried things or carbs. So so anyway, we're gonna fry up the rest of this box and enjoy some apple fritters this morning. So what do we need to do first, Tatum, is we need to wash our hands. Let's wash our hands really quick. And we're using Bath and Body Works pumpkin apple soap. Everything's apple.
It smells good.
It does smell good.
It's like this is the apple house for fall.
Yep, this is the apple house. We're burning our White Barn apple, what is it called? Pumpkin apple candle. So it smells like apples and pumpkins in here.
But you can't smell it through the camera.
No, she said you can't smell it through the camera in case you didn't hear her.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Tatum spent the night with us last night, so she likes to do fun things, and we decided we would make a cooking video because she's been watching mine and Deb's cooking videos and wanted to do one of our own, so that's what we're going to do. So now that we've washed our hands, Tatum, we're going to cut up some apples. So this calls for, I'm only making a small batch. So this calls for a half a cup of finely diced apples. And we're using Fuji. Even though they don't look like Fuji, they look more like Golden Delicious, but they're really Fuji. So Tatum's got a little safety knife here, y'all. I ain't letting her use my sharp knives. But see if you can cut that, Tatum. And what we're going to do,
Like how big?
we're just going to cut it like this.
So it's like that.
Yeah. Hold on, let me
Like, is this how big it
put
should
the
be?
camera down so they can see what we're doing.
Should it be like this big?
Yep, just cut it off. Cut around that core in there is what we want to do.
So we don't put the core in it?
Mm-hmm.
This
So we
one's
don't-
pretty juicy.
Yeah, it's juicy. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
We like juicy apples, don't we?
Yeah. I like Granny Smiths. They're the best.
Yeah, that's your favorite apple. You know what my favorite apple is
sour?
now? I used to like, go ahead and cut it up like I did, all around that core. And we'll just toss that core. Let me know if you need some help holding it. You're doing good.
I know it's juicy though.
You might be cutting into the core, I'm not sure. Yep,
Yeah.
you did. You went a little too far. Let's see if we can cut it about right there. So we've got some oil here, and it'll be heating up, and we're going to deep fry these. I don't do a lot of deep frying, so I don't have a like a Fry Daddy or a Fry Grandpappy or whatever that's called. I'm just using my Pampered Chef medium-sized saucepan and some Crisco oil in there. And I didn't put a ton of oil in there, so we'll see if that works. I'm not the greatest at deep frying things because we just don't do a lot of that. You want me to finish it up for you? Or you got it?
Pretty much. I
Okay,
just have to get
one more.
I think it should be like this.
Okay, and so this calls for only a half a cup of diced apples. You can use any kind. It said red apple, but I'd say use any kind. Use what you like. And it tells you to leave the peel on, so that's what we're doing. So Miss Tatum, I'm going to let you use the Pampered Chef chopper here. And I know you like to use that, don't you?
Because I love pressing buttons and it's kind of like I have to go.
Exactly. You love pressing buttons. What kid doesn't like pressing buttons, y'all? But Tatum definitely does. She's a button pusher and a prowler. Y'all got any prowlers at your house? Okay. Right? I ain't lying, am I? Okay, so we're going to put that on top of there, Tay. Remember how I showed you to do it. Hold it down and give it some pounds. You have to use your muscle. Here, let me get it started for you. Okay, now you do it, and I'll hold it down. It's going. All right.
You think that's enough?
I think so. Let me look. Oh yeah, that's finely chopped. And so let me get the half cup measure.
I wish I could take a bite.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there will be enough for you to take some bites. This is our half a cup. Here, we'll just use this because we haven't used it yet. Okay, so let's just scoop it up like this. That's not quite half a cup. So let's do,
Some more.
yeah, do that one now. I'll get it started for you. Now you. So if you don't cook with your grandchildren very often, give it a try. It's a lot of fun. We enjoy it. Tatum and I have always liked to cook together.
My mom doesn't let me do it, so.
Oh, her mom don't let her. You know, I probably didn't let my kids in the kitchen a lot either when they were little. I was too busy, you know. But now that I'm a grandma, I'm not so busy anymore. That looks great, Tatum. Okay, I think that'll give us what we need. So you can eat these if you want to. Yep, you sure can. So I'm just going to scoop these up, put them in here. All right. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Is it sweet enough?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a little more than half a cup, but you know me, I don't like measuring stuff. I just eyeball it. So it's going in the mixing bowl. Now, Tatum, if you'll get a cup of water in that measuring cup, 1 cup, so there's the line right there.
Should I wash it out first?
You can rinse it out, but it don't matter because it's going in the same pan as the apples, so we're good.
Does it depend if it's warm or cold?
It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So just whatever you got, whatever comes out of there. And we're gonna mix the water and apple, and we're gonna add some butter. Now I've got 1 tablespoon of butter in this cute little coffee cup that also looks like fall. And so Tatum, then add a cup. Okay, so pour it into your mixing bowl.
With the apples?
Yep. All right. Now you're going to take this cup to the microwave, and there's a melt button on our microwave. So if you don't have a melt button on your microwave, just, you know, put it in there for about 20 seconds or so and see if you can melt it that way. Remember to cover it up. I don't have to on the melt button because it doesn't splatter. Okay, so hit the melt button. Hit 1 for butter and 1 for 1 stick, even though it's not a stick. And then you'll press start after 1.
I press 2 ones?
Yep. Start.
And then press start?
Yep. Now let it get down to about 20 seconds, and then it should be done.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you stop it? That?
Just do stop, cancel.
Yeah, like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Or you can just pop it open, either one. I usually like to press stop. I think I'll have a bit out of this. There's
You
good.
get it? I can't reach it.
Oh, here. You can always just twist it around like that.
Yeah.
Now you can get it. It's not hot, so good. Did it melt? It sure did.
Smells
Okay.
good too.
Okay, go ahead and pour it in there.
Hold on, wait till I get my
Oh, she's got to get her stool. She's going to be a tall girl, but at 8 years old,
I'm already this tall.
she's already pretty tall, but she's going to be tall. But she wanted her stool today. Okay, so pour it in that mixing bowl, Tay.
With the apples in it.
Yep. Now I want you to take the spoon. Here, you can bring it over here towards you. And just stir it all together.
I love the smell of butter
I do too.
and the taste.
I love the taste of butter.
I like to taste it
You know,
without
when I was-
anything.
When I was a little girl, and we would have fresh butter at the house, I would just eat it by the spoonful.
I would just use my fingers in it and just eat it.
No wonder I was a little roly-poly.
But I would wash my hands first.
You will? Yeah, it's definitely good to wash our hands first.
But now because of Corona.
Okay, so this is exactly half the package of the fritter mix. So I'm not gonna have to measure it because it is half a package, which is 1 pound. The package is a 2-pound pack. So if you got a lot of people to feed, you can mix the whole 2 pound. But we're doing the small batch recipe, so that calls for 1 pound. All right, and I know you're gonna want to pour this in there, girlfriend.
We pour it in here.
Oh yeah. Okay, Tatum, it says fold in fritter mix and blend thoroughly. What do you think it means to fold something in? Does it mean we fold this package?
Yeah.
What do you think it means? To fold it in.
Yeah.
It means to add a little bit and then stir it.
And then stir it?
And it means don't dump it in. It means don't just bam, dump it in.
It's getting a little harder.
Gradually pour it in. So do you think
now
you can do
it's
that?
like batter.
Yep. You think you can do that for me? Fold it in. Okay.
It's getting heavier.
And then I will kind of stir it for you as you go.
Then
A little more. It just doesn't want you to dump in all of the batter mix at one time.
I want to mix it.
Okay, you want to mix it too, so you want to do it all. That's good. That's a good sign. That means you're going to be a good chef. Okay, using it. Okay, we're on track. I'm going to go ahead and start heating up my oil.
It smells weird.
What? Does it smell like flour?
Yeah.
Or what? Well,
I mean, it does smell like flour.
that's
Because
how
some
it's
of the
supposed
dust
to.
came up in my face, so that's probably why.
Came up and got up your nose.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, fold in some more. We got to use all that.
I know.
Ooh, I see those apples. These are going to be so good.
Yes, no.
No, a little more. We ain't got time for this. Okay. And don't you love it when it just goes everywhere?
Yeah.
That's when you know you've been cooking. When you see flour all over the kitchen. Okay, just keep stirring.
Now it's getting like batter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now it looks like real batter.
Yep, it's getting there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get that around the sides. Here, let me give you something different to stir. This is a spatula, and you can...
It helps like creamy
Look,
stuff.
see, you can do it like that, and it scrapes it all down. Let you use that spoon. We'll use this spoon to dip with. Just stir it up. Keep stirring, because we should be about good. Go ahead and finish it up. Put the rest of it in there.
Like the whole thing?
Yeah.
No.
Not fast, just slowly. Because we don't want flour all over us. Tatum's still wearing her pajamas, y'all. Of course, it's Saturday, so why not, right?
I can't help it. But she would wear clothes while doing things.
Yep, I do wear clothes while doing things, and y'all better be glad. Okay, keep stirring.
Because I'm normally...
See, it's going to get a little bit harder to stir.
Yeah, so you might have to get in with it.
I might have to get in with it.
Yeah.
I'll get in with
Help
it.
me a little.
Okay. I'll hold this down for you, too.
Okay, now it's
Is it getting
definitely
tough? Okay.
Definitely batter now.
It's definitely batter, and it's a thick batter. Well, if it wasn't thick, though, it would be hard to hold it into a ball to make a fritter out of it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so
You
it has
smell
to...
it? What does it smell like? It smells like apples. Don't let you snarling up that nose. What you talking about, girl? All right.
Well, probably because my allergies, I can't really smell it.
Okay, and
My allergies.
And Tatum, just for kicks, let's wash our hands one more time. Not with soap this time, but we can at least just kind of make
we
sure.
have flour on our hands.
Yeah, because we are going to be, we're going to be making balls out of those with our hands.
So we don't
wanna
want
mix
like
our
flour
hands.
in it, so we have to mix it up.
Well, we just don't want, in case we had touched our face or
Yeah.
something like that. We don't want to have any germs in our stuff, okay?
Every time I'm about to touch my face, I'm itchy.
So I'm checking to see how our oil is. I don't think it's quite hot enough yet.
You don't?
So if you have a fryer that has the degrees on it, it's supposed to be 350 degrees. I don't have one, so what I'll have to do is check my oil by dropping some water in it and see if it bubbles up. And we fry them for 3 minutes or until golden brown. And then, I hope I have enough oil in there. I may need to add a little bit of oil, Tatum. I'm gonna add a little more. And I use canola oil, but I don't know what y'all want to use, but that's what I use. I use a lot of different oils depending upon what I'm cooking. But this is Crisco pure canola oil.
She likes to make her food perfect.
That's right.
Because everyone orders cookies from her, so she feels like she has to make it perfect.
You think I feel that way? I do feel that way. If people, expect pretty cookies, I'm going to give them pretty cookies, right? Mm-hmm. All right, Miss Tay, I think...
It's a little bit liquidy on that side, so should we mix it up a little more?
Where at?
Like right there.
Yeah, it'll be good. So what we'll do is we're going to take this regular tablespoon and we're going to get out about that much, okay? And I have a great idea that may help us. I'm going to get some flour out of my baking corner. Just gonna get a little flour.
I want to dump it in there. Wherever.
Oh, we won't dump it in there. I'll show you what we'll do in a minute.
Alright.
Okay. Sorry for that little detour, y'all. Okay, so what we're gonna do is before we touch it, we're gonna put some flour on our hands, like that, and kind of get our hands all floured like that. Yay. This is fun, isn't it?
It's like snow.
Yeah.
I like to pick it up and then I just do this.
Yep. Put it over.
And then it acts like clay.
Put it over this. We'll make a little less mess in MiMoe's kitchen. Mm-hmm. Tell them what you call me, Tatum.
MiMoe.
MiMoe. Have y'all ever had a MiMoe as a grandmother? We decided I would be MiMoe because number one, my sister, her grandkids call her Mimi, so that was out. I couldn't be Mimi because Pam was Mimi, right? And so my nickname is Mo. So I thought, well, call me MiMoe. So that's what Tatum calls me, is MiMoe. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this much in my hand, and then I'm going to kind of roll it like that.
We're sure going to get a mess.
Yeah, we are going to make a mess, girlfriend. And we just roll it like that, and if you have to put a little more flour on your hands, you can.
Yeah, I
and
do.
Then I'm going to gently, you can't do this part, sorry.
Yep,
drop it in the oil, and it is going.
You have to keep it.
Can you make me one? A little more than that. That's an awful small fritter. I mean, that would be like for a toddler to eat.
That big?
A little bigger. And y'all,
I don't know how big grown-ups eat.
So. Grown-ups eat big. Grown-ups eat big, especially big piggy grown-ups like MiMoe.
I eat a bunch, but I'm a kid.
So we're dropping them in this oil, and I'll show you that as they're frying here in a second once we get a batch in there. Have you not got it done yet?
No, it's sticky.
Okay, well, what you do is you're overdoing it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're getting it all over your hands, see? What you do, put a little flour on there, and do it like that, and you're done, okay?
Okay.
Now, you might want to go get that off your hands real quick.
Probably so.
Meanwhile, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to turn the camera
Do I
around.
wash it off with just water?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, y'all, this is the hard part, I guess, is getting them into a ball. All right, I'm going to turn this around where y'all can see it. All right. All right, you can see it, and they're just turning all on their own. So that's good, so I don't have to turn them as much.
I have to have some on my arms, some flour on my arms, so I should probably...
Yeah, I had that.
And I got some pajamas.
That's okay. They probably need washed anyway. Okay, so y'all can see them. They're browning really good. It says to do this for 3 minutes. So now, if you have one of those fry daddies, it's going to be a little bit easier, I think, than doing
do I
a
start
pan
making
like
the
this.
balls?
Yep, go ahead and start. Put some flour on there and do it like I showed you.
Should I get a little more flour
A
than I
little
did?
more, yeah, a little more.
This much?
And just don't, yeah. Now, put it all over your hands. Okay, good. And now grab you some and just gently roll it. Don't keep rolling it, because as you keep rolling it, it's what makes it sticky. Now these are gonna be good. And I'm just timing this in my head, you know, because that's how I do things. That's how MiMoe does things, isn't it, Tay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go. I think that's all you need to do. Give it here and I'll put it in the
You
oil.
think that's perfect?
It doesn't have to be perfect. It's an apple fritter.
I mean, yeah.
Now Tatum has a little bit of a perfection issue like her mommy does. She likes for things to be perfect.
Well, close to perfect. Really close to perfect.
Yeah. I guess we're all a little bit like that, aren't we? We like things to be right, for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one got a little brown on the bottom. Woohoo! It'll be crunchy. You got another one ready for me?
No.
Not yet?
Do you think this is enough for this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it ready?
Nope.
We gotta move quickly because our oil gets really too hot. Ooh, I dropped some oil on the eye. Uh-oh. Silly MiMoe. I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. Let me have it. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
There's already a bunch of flour in the bowl anyways.
Oh my goodness. I might need to help you there, girlfriend. There's one. Woo. Okay, y'all having fun watching these boil? Or me dropping them without hurting myself? We're almost there, Tatum. We almost got them all. You're adding too much to it, babe.
I'm trying.
Okay. Frying the fritters. We're frying the fritter out of the fritters. I'm going to remove this from the eye a little bit. That is really getting hot, that oil. Good job. That's going to be a big one. That'll be Papa's.
Yeah.
If we can get Papa to eat it. He might not want to eat our cooking, huh?
No.
Yeah,
You might think it's horrible because I'm helping.
I'm sure he will want to eat our cooking.
Yeah.
He's just trying to be good and not eat things that are bad for his health right now.
Yeah.
You got it?
Because of Corona, so there's
I don't think it's because of Corona.
I know.
Of course, everything these days is because of Corona. I blame everything on Corona. That's an awful big
I know.
wad of dough. That's going to be a pretty one. Is that it? Yay! We got them all.
Yeah,
Got them
'cause
all
there's
in the
barely
oil.
any. So,
All right, y'all. I'm going to let you see our face again. I'm sure you're excited. And I'm going to take this one out because it is done. It is done. I hope I didn't get my oil too hot. But y'all, like I said, it would be better with a fryer, a fry daddy, because you can kind of control the temperature of your oil. When you got your eye on, and I had mine on high, which was probably dumb. I probably should have had it on like a medium high or something. All right. Try not to burn them. There's one that's ready. It's a little dark. And y'all, you're gonna have to get you one of these little scoopers. I ordered that from Debbie, my friend Debbie, from Pampered Chef, and y'all, it's the best thing. It's great for frying up, you know, squash or okra or anything like that. And it's been great on these. I haven't used it before, so, or maybe I've used it once, I can't remember. but it's great. Get you one of those. I forgot what it's called, but see, it's got the holes in it, and it's safe in hot oil, which is great. Doesn't like break down or anything like some plastics might. Wow, that is a big one right on top, Tatum. Okay.
That was one that you said that would be Papa.
Yeah, I'm gonna wash my hands, Tatum, and then we'll show our friends in the video world our finishing touch.
Get me some water.
I'm gonna get you some water. Tatum has allergies, so she's gotta drink a lot of water. She gets her throat gets a little scratchy.
I have to cough a lot. Not that much, though.
Yeah, you took your allergy medicine this morning, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. So,
Pretty
I'll
much
turn this eye off so we don't,
burn ourselves.
burn ourselves.
Now, what do I do with all that flour?
We'll clean it up in a little bit. Okay, so cooking with your granddaughter is fun. We like it, don't we, Tatum?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna show you what our little fritters look like over here. And actually, I'll bring them over here for you. Okay, so I put them in this beautiful fall dish.
Yes, MiMoe. But presentation is everything.
That's right. I have taught Tatum that. Presentation, well, it's really not everything, but it's a lot, right?
Yeah.
So just like at the apple barn, we're sprinkling them with powdered sugar. Look, it's snowing. Who's going to clean up the kitchen? Papa?
Probably.
Okay. So, as you see, we have some nice apple barn, apple fritters that we made right here at MiMoe's house. Right, Tay?
Mm-hmm.
And y'all, I don't have any of the apple barn apple butter, but I did pick up some apple butter at the Orrin Apple House. But you know what? I bet y'all have friends that maybe make apple butter, homemade apple butter, and you just take it and dip these fritters in it. Well, let's do that right now, Tay. You want to?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to test out our cooking. Some good smelling apple butter. Let me get something for us to dip
Smells
it
like,
in.
kind of smells like MiMoe salsa.
Better not. That'd be crazy. I think you've got amigo salsa on your brain right now. Because you were talking about that at breakfast. Okay, we're going to try this, y'all. Let's get one Tatum that's not so hot. Okay. You want to half this one?
Yeah.
And it was still a little doughy inside.
Yeah.
Still a little doughy. Okay, so that's another thing. You get your oil too hot, your outside gets really, really done, but your inside still a little doughy. So let's try another one. I bet this one.
Yeah. Maybe that.
All right. How about this one?
Oh, yeah, that one definitely.
Okay, yes, that one's done. So there's your part. I'm on a diet, so I'm gonna eat this much. You gotta dip it in here, Tay. And let's just
Try it without it.
Uh-huh. Oh my goodness. Y'all, that is so good. I wish you could taste it.
I like it better without the sauce.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, it's not apple barn sauce, so maybe that's why you're used to the apple barn.
Yeah, I don't really like the apple barn sauce with it anyway.
We are making such a mess in this kitchen. Yummy. I like the apple butter. Okay. Good job. So, So get you some apples, get your granddaughter, and have a good time, and cook something special up this fall. And do you have anything else you want to say, Tatum? Right there to the camera.
Maybe right now we can maybe make your famous tea with the, candy canes.
Oh, yeah. Tatum wants some peppermint tea. MiMoe likes to drink peppermint tea.
But we use candy canes.
So it's hot tea with a candy cane. And yes, these are from last Christmas. I saved them so I can have my peppermint tea. And Tatum loves that. Y'all, we're building memories. So that's what you do with your grandkids. You make memories, things that they will remember when you're long gone.
And
so,
we just put it in there. We don't like break it in half.
No, we don't break it in half. We just stick it in there.
But it has to be hot too.
Because presentation is
everything.
Y'all have a great day. Have a great Saturday, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.